Paul Phillips Fix. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to do something in addition to the video on installing this improved cam chain tensioner. I didn't have any kind of directions when I received this item, so there's an error in the video that I'm presenting here. I put the spring from the original cam tensioner on the new one and tried that. It didn't work. It was too tight. I heard cam chain noise, but I did find directions later on. I had removed the spring when I made the video, and it worked fine. In the directions, it says you're also supposed to prime that oil reservoir with oil. You could use a syringe to do it. I'm going to see if I can put the link to that direction, set of directions. I'm talking like a fucking retard. Why can't I speak English today? I'm going to put a link that will give you access to those directions. It's still photos and a description on what to do. So I'll put that in the description or type it in on the video for you guys so you can look that up. But other than that, the only thing to do different is do not use the original spring that comes off of the original cam tensioner and prime the reservoir on that. All right? All right, now I'll leave you to see the video because I can't speak English anymore. Wendy thinks I had a stroke or something, maybe. Who the fuck knows? Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. Today I got a 2007 BMW K1200R Sport. One of the things with this bike is, I'm going to show you where the part is. Right down here is a cam chain tensioner. On this bike, this tends to bleed down after the bike has set for a while. Gonna lower the camera a little more. These will bleed down and the cam chain will be slapping around, and it can actually jump a sprocket, causing catastrophic engine failure. This is not something you want to happen. So I have bought an improved cam chain tensioner. I will show it to you after I get this one off. This is an E8 Torx. That's 1/4 inch drive. Very easy to uninstall this. You don't have to go crazy tightening these up. I should get my little magnetic thing to get these bolts out. I don't want to wind up losing them in there. I'm loosening them a little bit on each side so that tension will come out even. Hard with the camera right here, guys. I gotta back the camera off. I can't even get in there. I'm old. I'm getting something to kneel on my knees. Guys, I'm back again. I backed these cover bolts out, took the cover off. This is the cam chain tensioner that comes out, has a spring right here. Then oil pressure pushes down on it as well. I don't know if I have to reuse that spring. I think I do with this kit. This tensioner has an oil reservoir on it. I'll show it to you in a second. Let me see if I got a part number here for you guys. It's 11-31-7-717-287. I got this from Great Britain. I'll try to put a link in the description or in the video. I'll look the company back up. This comes with a new O-ring. I'm going to show you what the tensioner looks like in a second. I'm getting it out of the bag. There's an O-ring that goes here. I'm going to replace that. That O-ring wasn't leaking. Now I'll replace it with the new O-ring. It has this plunger. Right here is a new plunger. Looks pretty much identical to the old one. Let me compare them. Looks identical to the old plunger. I'm assuming the spring comes off of the old plunger, goes on the new one. Then it fits on here. I have to oil this O-ring. Let me go get some oil, guys, so I can oil that O-ring, okay? I'll be right back. All right, guys, I just went to get a little cap full of synthetic oil and my pick set. I'm gonna take this old O-ring out, put the new one in there. I don't know if they're different. Cleaning this up with my finger, making sure there's no debris that's going to get in there. Gotta oil this small O-ring in here. On the tensioner, there's a small O-ring. I want to oil that. Yep, that old spring does go on that. It holds that plunger back. Putting in a new O-ring. A little oil on that and a hair from somewhere. See if I can fit this tensioner in here. I don't know if it matters which way it goes on there. I don't think it does. All right, I got to put the plunger in first. All right, I'm not going to be able to film myself getting this back on here because I'm going to need somebody to help me push this down while I start to tighten these. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it without help. No, I can do it. I can get them started. Just don't want to cross thread any of them.
Oh, now I can't get in there with the ratchet. That's great. I'm gonna have to get it with an E8 Torx wrench. I have a wrench. Let me go get my E8 Torx wrench. Andy, she saved the day with her tiny little fingers. Show your tiny little fingers. She was able to get in there and start that threaded. My fat fingers, I couldn't get in there to get that top one. I had to use a universal on my 1/4" drive, a universal swivel to get in there. I couldn't get in there with my E8 wrench. I was afraid I was going to cross thread it. Wendy saved the day. All right, I got to back you guys up. I can't even work in here. I'm walking this down a little bit on each side, a little bit at a time. I also have an $8 part from the same company in Great Britain. It's a jump guard for the chain. If for any reason this should ever fail or bleed down and the chain slaps around, this plastic jump guard goes around the gear. It snaps in and then stays put on the base of this housing here. I don't know if I got a good camera angle there. On the base of this housing right here is where the jump guard goes. Like I said, it's under $10 part, but it could save you from having catastrophic engine failure. Definitely a good modification to do to this bike. This has happened on some of these bikes. It is one of the weaknesses of the K1200. I don't know whether I'm tightening or that's my universal binding. I think I'm on there, guys. That's that. Now I have an improved timing chain tensioner on there, and that should help to alleviate some of the problems that this engine has. I'm gonna save this in case this one ever fails. I'll just put this in this box and mark it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope that's some useful information for you guys. It'll help somebody with their bike to help prevent engine damage. Remember, take good care of your bikes. They'll take good care of you, and take good care of your cars. The same goes for them. And take good care of your tools. They'll last you a lifetime. In the future, when it gets shitty enough to where I can't do anything else, I'm going to be doing a community page with the tools I use, with links for you guys to get the tools I use. All right? You don't have to buy Snap-on to get decent tools, and I'll put links for cheap deals on tools that are good tools that last a lifetime. Take care, guys. Oh, give a like and subscribe. It shows YouTube somebody's watching, and maybe someday our channel will hit 10,000 and we'll be somebody. We'll be back with more videos. Take care, guys. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye. Okay guys, I assembled that with that old spring on the piston on a new one. That's not the correct way to do it. I kicked the bike over, I heard chain noise, it was too tight. So I disassembled it again. Wendy helped me with her little fingers one more time, and I put it on without that spring on the piston. You just put the piston on and the oil pressure tightens up the cam chain. Let's give it a shot right now. Nice and quiet, no chain noise. Get no chain noise on it, guys. Sounds good. I'm happy. That's an improvement. I will post in the beginning of the video not to put that spring on so nobody watches half of the video and assembles it incorrectly like I did. Okay guys, it didn't come with directions. Take care.